Not many people would gladly walk over 5,000 kilometers across the country for a good cause, but Thato Molosankwe from the Northwest is doing just that. On Mandela Day, he will begin his 24,000 kilometer walk against abuse. And he joins us now from our studios in Mahikeng. Thato, good morning. Good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Leanne. Let me take this opportunity to pass my greetings to all the viewers in the name of Nelson Mandela and Mama Albertina Sisulu.
Beautiful, and this is a big journey that you're about to embark on, starting on Mandela Day, as I mentioned in the introduction. You've done a lot of walks already. You've done the hashtag Not In My Name 160-kilometer walk from Mahikeng to Klerksdorp for a 15-year-old Nomboyiselo Nomboy, who was raped, killed, and then burnt by her neighbor. But now you're embarking on something even bigger, 24,000 Ks. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me. Is this correct, what I've got here? 24,000 kilometers. Is that what you're planning on walking?
That is correct. That is 24,000 kilometers rounding Africa, meaning that I will be walking 49 African states out of 54. And remember, 5 of them are islands, so I will not be able to walk there. So I will only do 49 states over a period of 10 years.
This is phenomenal. Over a period of, please just say that again, over 10?
10 years.
Over 10 years. So this is a dedication. I mean, this is a 10-year-long journey. And I know that you're doing this, again, against abuse, covering all of these African countries. But how are you trying to get the message out there? By walking? Why do you feel that by doing something like this, it's going to make a difference?
This will be through a dialogue. If you remember very well, if I might maybe take you back, I have walked 4,200 kilometers around South Africa, 9 provinces, engaging with the men. Each and every town I visited, I went straight to a police station, and we organized a community dialogue where the focus was more into men. So this is not going to be different. Each and every country I will be crossing, I will be interacting with men. So in South Africa, I spoke to more than 10,000 men. I realized that our perceptions as men are very wrong. We need to talk about them. And at the same time, we need to listen to men. You cannot correct the men if you don't listen to them and try to hear side of their story. So we do have terrible things happening, and men feel that they are not listened to.
Yeah.
But we try to establish why violence, why resorting to violence. If we are from a country where we have Nelson Mandela, who promoted non-violent society, who promoted peace.
If we, Thato, look at what inspires you to do this, you know, I know what it's all about, and I know that you're trying to help, to listen, to create dialogue. But what made you do this? There must have been a part in your life or something that happened that inspired you to embark on this, because like I said a bit earlier, this is a lifelong commitment, and now what you're doing is you're not just walking 100 kilometers. This is something that's going to take you 10 years to do. What happened to you to change your mindset?
Leanne, no matter how much we talk about these things, raising awareness, just talking and talking without actually sitting down, making time, and try to understand why. So I grew up in a community where abuse is normal. My first expedition was cycling for Thandi, she was a victim from the age of 9. until she was 20 and died due to abuse. I cycled for Thandi from Johannesburg to Mahikeng and back, but only to find that community knew about the abuse of Thandi from when she was 9, but no one did anything. That was heartbreaking. Then I felt that, my experience, what I experienced in my community, in my own household, neighbors, and when we watch news on TV, listening to radios, we hear a horrifying sketch of abuse. Then I said, really, we really need to do something. Personally, I was abused as a child, trusting your children with people. There's nothing wrong with that, but, people will take advantage of the situation. Yeah. So such abuse affected me as well. Then I said, this must stop. And then for this to stop, we have to do something.
Indeed.
And I can tell you one thing, that a reason why we have corruption, crime, drugs, rape, is the question of morality. We have lost our moral values. Now television, social media, internet is guiding, raising our children. And that is where we have lost it as the country, as the nation. We need to stand up. We need to address all these things before we lose ourselves. It's a very serious problem. Indeed. Let us all do something now. By working for so many years, I'm trying to say to people that if I can walk for 10 years, 24,000 kilometers, it shows a level of commitment and seriousness to this issue. Therefore, social ills, they need such commitment if we are serious about it.
Indeed, we do.
When you leave a studio there, ask yourself a question. What is that you are going to do to correct these things before they happen to someone that you know, or your neighbor, or even you personal? So we really, really have to own responsibility. All of us, whether being a celebrity, a president, or whoever, this is a very, very serious problem.
All right, Thato, I have to leave it there, but I think what you're doing is incredible. Good luck. We wish you all the very, very best. Thato is embarking on a walk where he's planning on going through 49 African countries, 24,000 kilometers, and it's expected it'll take him 10 years, where he'll be embarking on conversations with different people. It'll be starting on Mandela Day, which is the 18th of July. Let's